Talking Balls is back once again, and I'm back from holiday, so I'm absolutely buzzing to be here talking to you lot, sitting in front of this camera, having James staring back at me and Craig, sneery little Craig, ready to pounce on any mistake I make. You can imagine my excitement this week when Spurs return to the Champions League for the first time since 2010 and 11 season. These are the champions! Champions! The scene was set as it would be for the first game that Tottenham play at Wembley at the start of a relationship with the national stadium that involved the Champions League football this season and home games in the Premier League next season. Impressively, Tottenham sold out the entire stadium, breaking the previous record for a home game in England set by Manchester City ages ago. The scene is set, atmosphere is incredible, massive expectation. What happens? Tottenham lose. And as a Spurs fan, I knew that this would happen. It was bound to. Fucking up good moments by playing badly is what Spurs have always done. We even have a saying for it, Spursy. Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. One day, we will win when we're supposed to, and it will be fucking beautiful. But until then, I still love you, Tottenham. That said, there's nothing quite like Manchester United losing to get over the disappointment of losing your own game. Before the game, United fans were doing backflips at the fact that Wayne Rooney had been dropped from the first 11. Not the best way to treat your captain, is it? Years of service, and that's how you repay him. Anyway, they lost 1-0 to Feyenoord despite fielding a strong team. I caught up with Sam from United People's TV to find out what he thought. Sam.
No.
How did United get on last night?
You lost to Monaco. Why are you even talking to me? How was Wembley?
Did Pogba
How was
play?
Wembley?
Did Pogba play?
No, he did.
Yeah, did Ibrahimovic come on?
He did.
Did Mourinho manage the team? Everyone's got their favourite player, and mine was Paul Walsh. He's long, flowing, blonde hair. He's underrated play. He's goals for Tottenham and that run in the 91 FA Cup, but not anymore. As I said, I was on holiday and I was on the lounger and I was reading Paul Storrock's autobiography. What? Emil Impenza has suddenly, from nowhere, become my favourite footballer of all time. Eyebrows were raised in 2008 when the Belgium international signed for Championship side Plymouth after being released by Manchester City. He played 9 times for the Devonshire club, scoring twice. But his defining moment for me came when he called in sick one morning. According to the then coach Paul Storrock, the player's agent phoned the club to say Mill had taken Viagra the night before and still this morning had an erection, so wouldn't be able to take part in training. Now, as mental as that seems, it is very difficult to run with an erection. And he probably had no idea how long the side effects would last, or for how long. Craig, you ever dropped a V on a cheeky United with the missus, or without?
All right. How you doing?
Yeah, good.
Good week?
Ups and downs.
6-0 drubbing. 6-0 drubbing to Newcastle of all.
Ups and downs. What do you mean Newcastle of all? The best team in the league? Surely.
Aren't you a bit of an embarrassment to the Football League? Shouldn't you? I mean, maybe dock points. You're ruining the competition.
Not getting points. Why don't you just leave it at that? So this was on Social Club, talking about Liverpool's top 4 credentials. He said Liverpool is more overrated than both Jack Wilshere and sliced bread.
Right. Jack Wilshere probably is overrated. Is Lionel Messi overrated or underrated?
Great question. Let us know in the comments below. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
Who, Messi?
Yeah.
What, Lionel?
Yeah.
Greatest player in the world?
Yeah, greatest player in the world. But is he overrated or underrated?
By people.
I think it's underrated. I think it's better. I think it's just amazing.
Is sliced bread overrated or underrated?
It's all about a proper loaf.
Proper life.
Amazing. Jack Gunning is a great spot. At 350, lads switch legs at the same time.
Because ultimately there will be something that it will.
Oh, gadget!
Talking about Wijnaldum last week, we couldn't figure out. I thought it was a ball of Edo. Coming from nowhere, I don't know where he's got it from. Apparently, if you watch closely, Wijnaldum clearly pulls the ball out of his pocket, inflates it with one puff, and begins training as normal. Thanks for clearing that up, mate. Flav, what's with the fire extinguisher? You ain't that hot.
Give me your missus's number. I'll show you how hot I am. What's that mean?
Last week we asked you about when you've taken down a rival. Highline Justice. Taking out a rival, me and my neighbour were both going for the same job, so I smashed up his car the night before his interview, meaning he couldn't get there. I got into a little trouble with the police, but I got away with it and also got the job. Worth it.
That does sound worth it.
Just let down the tyres. Didn't need to smash it up, did he? That seems excessive. Brian McKenna said in the comments this week, Flav looks like a white Magic Johnson. What is QPR?
What really gets my goat is that
People leaving early.
people leaving early. When
Yeah.
you're 6-0 down, what do you expect?
Look, you've got to take the humiliation points. You've got to do it and be there for your team, because how are they going to get any better if you just walk off? I care, and so I'm staying there to the end because I've got principles.
Craig, when do you leave?
1-0 down.
Yeah. And who do you support? Chelsea. Craig leaves at 1-0 down.
So Craig, basically, a team goes 1-up in Chelsea and he's like, fuck this, I'm up going.
Got better things to do.
Shopping. Here's your question for the week. Is it all right to leave before full time if you're losing 6-0? Seeing your team get smashed 6-0, that isn't about character building, that's just sadistic. Now, we're used to seeing footballers visit sick kids at Christmas, and while it's a noble act, we're so used to seeing it that it almost passes unnoticed, except of course by the kids themselves. So it was immensely heartwarming to see a huge gesture from Everton this week. Everton donated £200,000 to help pay for a young Sunderland fan's treatment in his battle against cancer. Now, I get that this isn't even a month's wages for Lukaku, but it's still a substantial amount. Clubs don't hand out money to worthy causes very often because you can imagine the amount of requests they get. How do you choose who you can help and who you can't? But in this instance, they found a way to make it work, and it's made a significant dent in the money needed to help a child recover from cancer. So hats off to Everton, truly the people's club. That's it from Talking Balls this week. Let us know if you've enjoyed James back. I'm not sure if it's working, to be honest. Remember to subscribe to Ball Street. Right now, click on the button subscribe, otherwise my life is pointless. So hit subscribe now. You don't understand the work that goes into this. Hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.